Hello, my dear students. Welcome to Business Studies classes for 12th standard, and we are doing our chapter number 7, that is directing, and this is lecture number 1, in which we will learn about features, meaning, and elements of directing with your Jerry sir.
We all love to watch various forms of art, be it a play, dance, or movie. One of the greatest attributes that makes all such things brilliant is the quality of direction. Therefore, directing is considered to be the heart of management. So, hello students, today we are going to start our new chapter, that is 7th chapter, directing. Okay, in our previous chapters we have learned about how our planning is done, organizing is done, and through staffing we are recruiting and selecting and giving training to a employee, and then we are selecting the employee, and after selecting, the next step is what? Directing that employee towards the action. So what is directing? So directing refers to the process of instructing, guiding, counseling, motivating, and leading people in the organization for the purpose of achieving organizational goals. It means it is a directing process in which we are instructing the selected employees towards the correct manner of work. Then we are guiding time to time, and we are giving him or her counseling. And if he is feeling low, so we are motivating him or her and leading the people in the organizations for the which purpose? For the purpose of achieving the organizational goals. This is only called what? Directing. Now, if we talk about the features of directing, now let me tell you, I have just told you about meaning. If you go through the other books for the definitions of directing, okay, you are having your book, textbook, just go through the definitions of directing, because it is good to write definitions of authors in the examination. Now move to features of directing. So first feature of directing which comes, that is what? Initiates action. Initiate means starting. Actually, after the, you can say, staffing function, when the employee is already recruited and selected, what? It is a directing process through which we start the actual action. That action means here the work. When the employees start working, it is called what? Directing. So in this is what? The process of initiating or starting an action. Then second, it takes place at every level of management. Now we have learned about level of management: top level, middle level, and supervisory level. So it takes place in everywhere, because wherever superior and subordinate relations exist, so there will what? Directing will exist. Okay, because here everywhere that superior will direct the functions, and you can say working of subordinates. Then comes what? Directing is a continuous process. Of course, it is not a process that one time we have direct our subordinate in a right direction, then we will stop. In the whole year we will not talk to him or her. It is not like that. It is a continuous process. We have to directing him continuously. Okay, carried on till an organization ceases to exist. So it is a what? Continuous process. Then comes what? Directing flows from top to bottom, as it is first initiated at top level and then flows to the bottom through organizational hierarchy. Like top level management will direct who? Middle level workers, and middle level management will direct whom? Supervisory level, and the supervisory levels, those who are supervisors, they will direct whom? The workers, or you can say the operational workers. Okay, this is what? Features of directing. Now, right now we have learned about initiate actions, takes place at every level, continuous process, and flows from top to bottom. But there are two more features we can read about, that is performance oriented. What is that? Performance oriented. Actually, these all features helps directing to make it a performance oriented feature. Why? Because directing is a performance oriented function. What is directing? Directing is a performance oriented function, because directing converts plans into performances. Okay, then comes what? Human elements. Yes, human elements also plays a very significant roles in the organization, because every human is different from each other. Their behavior will be different. One human will be calm, other human will be like that, he can get angry very soon. So directing is a function which help manager to check and properly observe the behavior of employees, and then according to them they have to direct them, because all like that we can call all the members, then we are giving direction to them. So those all directions, that one direction can't work for all the peoples. So we have to check their observation, we have to check their behavior with the observation, and then we help them through the directing process. Okay, so these are the features of directing. Now we'll talk about the importance of directing. Okay, so importance of directing. So directing helps to initiate action by people in the organizations towards attainment of desired objectives. So already we have learned in features that it is a process of initiating action. So yes, without this we can't start our work. So it is the helps to initiate action. Second is what? Directing integrates employees' efforts in the organization in such a way that it contributes to the organizational performance. So let me explain you. Actually, manager doing what? He's trying to check the employee's goal, and he's saying that if you will work hard for the organization's goal, so what will happen? You will achieve a good position in the company. You will get promoted and you will go to higher level of job. So he will achieve his personal job or personal, you can say that goal only when he will achieve the organization's goal. So in this way, directing leads to integration of individual goals of the employees with the organizational goal. Next comes is what? Directing guides employees to fully realize their potential through effective communication, motivation and leadership. So this point we also can say that means of motivation also, or you can say guides employees. So this is also a very important function of directing, that it motivates employees time to time that they are having what potential they are having, that what they can do. They have to check their hidden qualities, they have to take out their hidden qualities. So it helps them in effective communication. Okay, and it will help them to take out the best from the employee. So directing helps to guide the employees, or you can say motivate the employees. So next function is what? Directing facilitate introduction of need changes. Actually, see, every organization needs changes because changes is a part of the system. Now what happen? Those are employees, they are hesitating in accepting the changes. Like you can take examples of right now, the current situation. Right now we are studying through the online educations. Why? Because offline classes are not regulate in the schools because due to corona. So what happened? This is a new thing for the teachers to teach through internet. Okay, online. Now teachers hesitate in starting because they are having habit of chalkboard and chalk, and then they are explaining in front of students. So in starting they hesitate, but directing helps them to realize that it is beneficial for them only, because it helps in overall personality of the teacher. They will learn more to get you to how to use the technology, and how to make your presentation more beautiful. So these things helps a teacher in a better way only. Okay, so directing helps in facilitates introductions of need changes. Okay, then comes what? Effective directing helps to bring stability and balance. Now how it can bring stability and balance? Actually, mostly times what happen, there is a sometimes conflicts comes between employee and employer. Now suppose that employee wants to increase the employees get a direction that they have to increase the sale of the product. Now in order to increase the sale of the product, employee says that we need to decrease the rate of the product. Now employer says no, we will not decrease the rate of the product, you have to increase sale anyhow. So it creates conflicts between the two, employee and employers. Okay, so sometimes these differences of attitude can come in the organizations, but directing is a function who ensures that this difference should be removed as early as much. So directing helps employees to think about other solutions. Okay, so that employee and employer can work together with a balance in the organization. So these are what you can say importance of directing functions. So our next heading is what? Elements of directing. So under the elements of directing, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 elements are there: supervision, motivation, leadership and communication. So first one is coming supervision. So let me tell you one thing, that this time in this year that this topic supervision is deleted from your course. Okay, so it is not in your course, but other three, motivation, leadership and communications, are there in your course. But still I want to tell you the just meaning of supervision. So just let's see here what is the meaning of supervision. Actually the supervision word made from two words, that is super and vision, where super means over and above and vision means seeing and watching. So in overall we can say supervision means seeing the activities of the employees from over and above. This means what? Supervision. I hope it is clear to you. Now we'll talk about motivation. Okay, and we'll talk about its other features. Okay, so what is motivation? Motivation is a will to work. and will can be, you can say that, awaken only from inside. Okay, so motivation can be defined as stimulating, inspiring and inducing the employees to perform to their best capacity. Okay, now here three words came: stimulating, inspiring and inducing. So let's understand the meaning of these three words. As you can see here, stimulate plus inspiring plus inducing, they all leads to motivation. So what is the meaning of stimulate? To stimulate here, stimulate means to develop the interest. First we need to develop interest of a person in something, okay, which will encourage him or her. Inspiring, okay, and at last what, it will cause him or her to do something. Okay, so stimulate plus inspiring plus inducing, which leads to motivation. Okay, so motivation is a psychological term, which means it cannot be forced on employees. Exactly, it is a psychological term because it can be awakened from inside. We can't force on anyone. It comes automatically from inside the employees, and it is the willingness to do the work. Okay, now you can get motivated for anything, like that you are get motivated to score highest marks in the maths. Okay, so you will work over it, that you will do hard work to get highest mark in maths, or you will get highest marks in accountancy. Okay, so this is called motivation. Okay, now if we talk about few interrelated terms, so these terms like motive, motivation and motivators, okay, these are interrelated terms. So first we talk about motive. See, for doing anything we need a motive. Like if we talk about Virat Kohli, so you can say that Virat Kohli was not as a good batsman as it is right now. Earlier he was not that much as good batsman. So what happened? Maybe some motive come inside to him. I know that many great personalities have told him that you should work hard, but he didn't start to work hard. He started work hard only when he realized it inside. Okay, so when inner state or desire which energize or individual to move or to behave towards the achievement of goal. So he decided that no, I want to be number one batsman. So he started what? Working hard towards the goal. So next term is coming what? Motivation. So it is a process of inducing people. Inducing means what? To cause someone to do something. So people to perform to their best ability to accomplish the goal. So he decided his goal that I want to be a great batsman, Virat Kohli. So he started working on his fitness. Okay, and he started working more hard. Okay, in this way he becomes good, or you can say best batsman right now. Then comes what? Motivators. Now who are the motivators? So motivators are the incentives, or you can say techniques used to motivate the pupils in an organization. Okay, those are called motivators. Like if we talk about people those who are working in an organization. So if you want promotion, so you have to do work hard. You have to complete this target. So those, you can say, promotions are work as motivators for them, so that they can complete their task within time. So common motivators used by managers are increment, bonus, promotion, recognition, respect. These all comes under motivator. So these are what? Interrelated terms. Now if we talk about features of motivation, or you can say nature, and you can say characteristics of motivation. So first one is coming what? Motivation, psychological phenomena. Already we have learned that it can't be forced, it comes from inside. Then second coming is what? Motivation produce goal directed behavior. When you get motivated, so you get induced that to do something great. Okay, so you will started what? Working hard to achieve your goal. So it motivated what? Produces goals directed behavior only. Then come third one. Motivators can be positive as well as negative. Very important point, how it can be positive and negative. If we talk about motivating employees, so what are the positive motivation for them, motivators for them? So we can say that promotion, increment, bonus, because peoples are doing hard work to achieve what? Bonus. To achieve what? Increment. And when they can achieve increment? When they get what? Promotion in their job. So in order to get the promotion, what they are doing? They are working hard to achieve their what? Organization's goal. Okay, so these are called what? Promotion, increment, bonus, respect, recognition, okay, goodwill. These are what? Positive motivators. If you talk about negative motivators, suppose that these things are not working on employees, so that time manager has to give what? Negative motivators also. He has to use negative motivators like warning. You are not working up to the mark, so you are getting warning that if you will not achieve this goal, so you can get be fired from the company. So that is called warning. So when they are receiving this type of warning, so they started working hard in order to save their job. This is also work as a motivator. Issue of memo, demotion, that you are from top level you demoted to middle level, so this is called what, demotion. Stopping increment, your increments are stopped. Okay, so these are called negative increments. What called? Negative motivators. What they are called? Negative motivators. Okay, so sometimes fear of negative motivators also induces person to behave in a desired manner. Like you can see that Indian cricket team, many cricketers are doing hard work nowadays. All are working hard on their fitness because they know if they will not working hard on their fitness, so they can't perform well. So what will happen? They can be get out of the team. So that is the fear of negative motivators. Okay, which induce people to do or behave in a desired manner. Then comes what? Motivation is a complex process. Yes, it is a complex process because it is very difficult to understand the human behavior. Okay, because human needs and you can say are you can say that different. Okay, so if manager measures them accurately, then also every person uses different approaches to satisfy his need. So some get satisfied with monetary incentives. Monetary means related to money, but some are not, you can say that, satisfied with this money. So their needs are different. So some with positive and some are you can say motivated by negative motivators. So it is not possible to make generalize the motivation. Then comes what? Motivation is a dynamic and continuous process. Dynamic means keep changing. So human beings are ever changing. See, if you are giving today a human being a car, so next time he will demand for aeroplane. It is like that because humans desired are never satisfied. So humans beings are ever changing. So humans needs are unlimited and go on changing continuously, and satisfaction of one needs gives rise to another. So managers have to continuously perform the functions of motivation. Okay, now they have given a chart. You can just check. Motivation plays a vital role for the success of an organization. A well motivated workers who a worker who is well motivated by manager, so what he will do? He will give high productivity. He will help in high profit and prosperity and growth of the organizations. If a person is not motivated well, and so he will become what? Unhappy. So those employees who are not motivated properly, they will give low productivity, low profit and downfall for the organizations. These are, you can say that, what? Features, characteristics of motivation. So now these characteristics will help us in importance of motivation only. Now why motivation is needed in the organization? So what are the importance of motivation? So first one is what? Motivation helps what? Changing a negative attitude of a person to the positive attitude. So without motivation, the employees try to perform minimum activities in the organization, but when motivation fills in the desire, so what happened? He desire to perform it for the maximum level. He will try its, he will get its maximum level satisfaction. Okay, only when he will get motivated from inside. So motivation plays a very important role in the attitude of a employee. And when the employees are motivated from inside, so what will happen? It improves their performance. Okay, it improves what? The performance levels of the employees. So what will happen? They will start working with more enthusiasm. Okay, and they will do what? Minimum wastage of resources. And when they will do minimum wastage of resources, it means they will utilize it properly. So it will always go best for them. So the motivation bridges the gap between the ability to work and willingness to work. So it helps in a great extent. Then comes what? Helps in achieving the organization's goal. When your performance improves, so it means you will helping the organizations to achieve their goals, because the motivated employees can work in a more better way than the 10 employees who are not motivated. Okay, then comes what? Motivation creates supportive work environment. Why supportive work environment here? Because it helps in the superior and subordinate relationship. Because see, superior are the one who are giving what? Motivation to subordinates. So when they are giving motivation to subordinates and the subordinate inspire from them, so what will happen? They will always respect their superior and they will do the work according to the directions of superior. So it will help the organizations only, and they will create a good environment in the organizations. Then comes what? At last, motivation helps the manager to introduce changes. What changes? See, whenever new things, new technology comes in the organization, so what happens? Those employees who are lazy and don't want to work, they will always criticize that new technology. But the employees who are already motivated, they always welcome the new ideas or new technology. Okay, so it will help in the cooperation of the organizations. Then comes last one, that is the what? Reduction in the employees turnover. Now, what is the meaning of turnover here? And that is of what? Employees turnover. So here turnover means what? To quit the job. So motivation helps in reduction in employees turnover. How? Because motivation fill the employees with so much confidence that he satisfied all his needs within the organizations. How? Because he becomes what? Perfectionist. What he becomes? Perfectionist. It means perfect in his job, in his work. He becomes skilled. He become what? Hardworking. Okay, or you can say what? He become what? The man or the person with solutions and many more what? Personalities, development skills. So we can say these things are needed by any organizations. So no organizations will want that this type of person who is having this much qualities will leave their company. So they will never allow that person to leave the company. So they will increase their salary itself only. Okay, automatically. He or that the person no need to say, but they will increase the salary, they will give the promotion also. So they always select the alternatives to remain in the organization. So the person who is get motivated having always that what? A choice that whether he remain in the organizations and increase their earning, or he can leave the organizations and increase their earning in other job. But as he's motivated and he's getting his what? All things, all needs satisfied in the organizations only, so there is a very less chances that he will leave the job. So it will help in reduction in the employee turnover. So these are the points which we have learned under the importance of motivation.
At last, I just want to say be safe and God bless you all.